join Dallas in the losers column just right now. Shannon, you were big on the Washington football team winning the division. So did this weekend's outcomes change your NFC East pick right now?
No. You heard Jenny say losers. I mean, that thing just flowed off her tongue. Cowboys are losers.
Washington losers.
It's early, but that is a reality.
Man, look.
Loser in Washington at home loss.
And an injury.
The Cowboys. I mean, why is it always something with your team? Why can't you guys just be happy? Why can't y'all guys just do what you...
Why can't they just leave me alone? That's what I want to know.
No, you bothered them.
Leave me alone.
You started bothering them. You started following them.
Yeah.
Skip, look, I really don't have to pick a team because you know what? I got all the teams in this division, and I don't feel as comfortable as I did a week ago this time. I don't feel
you admit it.
Skip, I mean, Fitzpatrick is already out with a subluxation of his hip. If anybody knows subluxation, that's what Tua had. Mm-hmm. That's what Tua had in his hip. So what's the likelihood of him coming back? Now, Heineke came in and did unbelievable. Can he continue this? I was mainly disappointed in the defense for the Washington football team as opposed to the offense. Skip, you can't let a team put together a 15-play drive and end the game. You can't do that. But Philly looked good. Skip, I didn't see Philly coming. I ain't gonna lie, Skip. I didn't see them looking like this. I mean, defensively, I thought they could get after the quarterback a little bit, but I didn't see their offense. And you see what they're doing. They'll say, Jalen Hurts, get the ball. Put the ball in Rager's hand quick. Watkins, quick. Devontae Smith, quick. Let them guys make plays. Got it. Hey, let them make plays for you. And he throw the ball or get out of harm's way. But, Skip, I can't put it. Skip, Atlanta terrible. I can't. Skip it. Come on. There's no other way around it. I know it's 1 week, but it's been 3.5 years for the Falcons defense in which they've been terrible. So I don't need to see week 2, week 5, week 10. That defense is going to be a bottom feeder. And so teams are going to feast on their defense. Now, hopefully their offense gets going with Pitts and Calvin Ridley and Matty Ice, but their defense is going to be terrible. The Eagles look really good. They looked a lot better offensively than I thought they were going to look. Jalen Hurts looked the complete command of that offense, but I can't take too much. The Giants are what we thought, Skip. At some point in time, Skip, Daniel Jones, I think the Giants might be thinking, you know what, guys, we might need to go into the draft and get the quarterback and move on. Because the turnover, Skip.
Yep.
I mean, how many more years you need to go and see a guy just turn the ball over, turn the ball time after time after time, and say, you know what, that's just in him. That's just who he is. It's probably going to come down to the Cowboys and the Eagles, just like it did the last couple of years. Last year it was Washington football team. The year before that it was the Eagles. The year before that it was the Cowboys. And so since I got all three, I want to combine. Can I combine my 3 teams to go against your 1 team?
Which 3?
The Giants, the Eagles, and the Washington.
I gave you the field.
I'm saying I want to combine all. I want to take.
Combine their records?
I want to take players from each team to build me a team to play your.
Then you might have a chance
to play your team. But Skip, you know what y'all do now. I don't know why you sitting over there keying and you all happy because of what you saw. You did lose the game. I've never seen somebody I've never seen fans take such joy in losing. Y'all get it. You lost.
I told you Friday morning, first thing up, the all-time greatest moral victory in the history of moral victories. It was so great that I heard, I don't know, this might just be speculation, the league office was considering awarding us a tie for that game.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a question. In all your years of writing columns, how many moral victories did you appoint to a team?
Probably never. But I'd never seen anything like what they did at GOAT.
Yeah, you did. You done saw some great games that were losses.
First, I'm going to address my Cowboys. They are going to beat the other 3 teams to win the NFC least, and it is the least once again, as we saw yesterday.
They're going to run away with it?
I think they'll win it by 2 games. But I must admit, just when I'm ready to embrace my team, just when I'm ready to do cartwheels over my team, just when I'm ready to say they did everything but win that game at GOAT on opening Thursday night, Friday, I have to glance down at my computer and see this story. What? Lyle Collins is suspended not for 1 or 2 games, for 5 games?
Right.
Over substance abuse. One report said
He missed 7
something
tests.
about missing tests.
Right.
Another report said the agent is appealing. Well, there are two things you can't beat: Brady in the clutch and the league office when you appeal. You're just not going to win.
But this is the second appeal. He already appealed the first one.
I got it. It's not going to get appealed. He is going to be gone for 5 games, and he looked sensational the other night. Did you hear JPP's name much? Nope, you did not. He's a stalwart. He's a stone wall. He and Ty Smith are back at the cornerstone positions.
Bookends.
Yeah, we got the bookends back, and they're both big, strong, smart studs. And all of a sudden, one is gone, and we managed to play the way we played without that right guard, who is Zach Martin, is going to be a Hall of Famer. They might all 3 be Hall of Famers before it's over, especially 2 of them, the left tackle and the right guard.
Right.
So now I'm pretty sure Zach Martin is back from COVID, because they said he was very close to being back for that game.
Right.
So let's say he comes back. Well, all I know, they thought about doing this last year. Maybe you have to try him out at right tackle. I know, but Connor McGovern played really well at right guard the other night.
He hate playing right tackle.
Okay, I got it, because it's like foreign territory. You're completely out there on the edge. It's not who you are or what you do. But I'm going to have an undrafted free agent out there, if that's what's going to happen. Okay, all right. So it's nothing great, and obviously they now have to go to the same Chargers who beat the team you picked at Washington. And it was a weird game because the score is pretty close, 20-16, but the numbers say that Washington got the kicked out of it.
It seemed like it was a blowout.
It did feel like it, and the numbers. Look at these numbers. The Chargers went, is this possible, 14 of 19 on 3rd down against the defense that you picked? You kept telling me that front 7, it is.
I mentioned I was disappointed in how poorly they played.
Okay, so you were already, I want to get this straight. You have already leaped off the bandwagon of the Washington football team after 1 game at home.
I just
lost 20-16, and you're done with them?
All I said, Skip, I was disappointed with how they played. That's all I said.
Okay, well, I'm looking at these yards, and it's 424 to 259 for the home team, 424. Unfortunately, my team now has to go deal with that team at SoFi, so that's no walk in the park. So I'm not sure about that one. They're already a 2.5-point dog in that game. I thought it would be 3, so maybe they're giving them a little more respect.
Ain't nobody giving y'all respect.
Yep. So we deserve it, because I think we earned it on opening night. But you never know. My team is so loaded and so powerful, and my quarterback is back. Dak is back. Maybe he could outgun Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert looked unbelievable.
I know. He's just lighting it up. And yet, Washington seemed to make plays, because, as you said, Taylor Heineke, he scares me more than Fitzmagic does.
Yeah.
And he came in and he made one throw it was actually a very good throw, but it was the catch. It may stand up as the catch of the year. I don't know if you saw this one that McLaurin caught.
Yeah.
This is your guy. This is your guy.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. I still don't know. I don't know how he caught it. I don't know. You want to talk about adjusting to the ball? And through the hands of the DB, and you hang on. It's certainly the catch so far the year, and I think it will stand the test of time, and it may wind up being the catch of the whole year. Okay, so that even happened, and you still lost at home 20-16 because you couldn't score. And I thought, Gibson can run it, and McKissick can run it, but they couldn't run it against the Chargers the way I thought they'd run it against everyone.
And y'all won't be able to run it either.
I don't know.
I know.
We got Zeke.
Okay.
Yeah. Not sure about that.
I mean, when you look at the chart, Skip, 14-19. First of all, I can't remember the last time I saw somebody had 19 third down attempts. Third down attempts. That's a lot of attempts. And then you allowed them to be 74%. Normally, somebody 74% on third down, Skip, they blow you out, because that means they're on the field a long period of time. Almost 13 minutes time of possession in favor of the Chargers.
Yep.
And they only won by 4 points.
Okay. He threw 47 passes. He completed 31 for 337, and yet they only scored 20 points. So maybe I got a chance this Sunday. I don't know.
You got no chance.
But now brings me to what I've been trying to explain to you, trying to get through your hard head the whole preseason. Jalen Hurts is the real deal. I said it. After I watched him, certainly that year under Lincoln Riley, at Oklahoma, where it was CeeDee Lamb or bust, and it was a lot of Jalen Hurts just making plays with his legs
he can
and
do
his
that.
arm. And the moment they drafted him, they traded up to draft him, I said he will be better than Carson Wentz. And once again, it was Carson Wentz yesterday at Indy.
He laid another egg.
Okay, he laid another egg, and he lost an early fumble. I just don't love him. He's lost his confidence. He's lost his swagger. He's lost his way. Jalen Hurts is everything Carson Wentz is not in intangibles, in playmaking, in leadership. That team loves him. That team will fight for him because that team knows that when push comes to shove, he will push back and make a play with his legs, or he'll make a big little throw. I'm not saying he's got the greatest arm, but it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And if we could see the throws that he made yesterday for his touchdowns, it was a tour de force, man. And you can say Atlanta's horrible, and I'll give you that. But that's a sweet
That's a great throw. That's a great throw.
Yep. And then he steps up and he moves sideways and he throws a little rocket to Goddard.
Goddard. Yep.
Goddard for the touchdown.
Look at this. Rager.
Rager gets loose. I don't love him, but he can run.
Oh, he can fly. Yeah.
And speaking of running, could we see Jalen run? Because Jalen can flat out run it. And again, he's not Lamar. He doesn't have that kind of burst.
He's more of a strider, Skip.
He's a
but
strider.
Look at him just starting to pull away from people.
Just easy speed and strength. They always say pound for pound in the weight room, there's nobody stronger than Jalen Hurts. And he also has the intangibles. He just wins. I told you last year, there's some Tebow going on. It's sort of the Tebow syndrome, but he's better. He's got